Hello, ladies and gents. Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. So, the Real Housewives of Potomac. It's raining outside because it's raining outside. Yesterday was Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the moms, all the women who, have to take up the slack and be the moms. Big ups to all of you, whether sister, whatnot. Potomac. So, with Potomac, it was a good episode. It was. It was just, again, because it came on the same time as Game of Thrones, it was not going to get my immediate attention while Game of Thrones is on. Afterwards, absolutely. Now, Candace's wedding was beautiful. It was beautiful. I could see it costing $200,000. That looked like a wedding that should cost as much as they paid for it. Not only that, the food looked good and looked seasoned. It did. I said, oh, I want to be there. I want to be there. But before we even get to the wedding, we have to get through some important melodramatic stuff. Like Candace and her mom. So Candace went to her final, dress fitting. And because that's right before the wedding. And her mom was all right. Her mom was kind of nitpicking, but it was okay. It was calm-ish. Here's part of the problem with their relationship. Like we keep saying, Candace likes to go and, Candace is the type of person that likes to go and be very accommodating to her mom, as she should. That's her mother. The problem with that is over time, you get this conundrum of, I need to cut the cord. I need to stand up for myself. But how can I do that if your mother is so still involved in your life and has done so much for you that a level of guilt will be there. A level of guilt will be there that you just won't be shaken. And that's the main issue going on with Candace. Unfortunately, her mother still finances a lot of her lifestyle, which means that she doesn't have a certain level of financial independence and freedom that is required to really make change and for the better in her life. But it doesn't mean that she still can't go and be stern with her mother and say, hey, I love you, but here's what we're not going to do. Her mother was still trying to go and nitpick when it came to inviting the brother around, and Candace put her foot down and said, we're not doing this right now. He's coming to the wedding. I love you. You're coming to the wedding. That's just what's going to happen. Of course, her mother doesn't like that, but she didn't give her mom an option. She just told her, here's what's happening. And I like that. I like that because it's finally her slowly saying, enough is enough is enough. I can't go on. I can't go on now. When we jump from that, we have issues with Giselle. Giselle is upset because Giselle feels like, well, she was really trying to move forward with Sherman. She really tried to move forward with Sherman. And it looks like they took multiple steps back because Sherman, 2 hours prior to the wedding, told Giselle through text that he was not going to come and he wasn't going to arrive, show up, be her date because he still felt a certain way about everything that happened. And more so when it relates to her circle, her group, her friends. He doesn't want to go and potentially have to deal with any mess at the wedding, which is fair, but that's something that you let me know so that you're not officially my date. That's the issue. He was okay until maybe he thought about it and realized, I don't want to go and do that mess. I don't care about that. So Giselle was hurt. She talked to Robin. She's so frustrated because she feels like she invited Sherman back to her life. Her kids really like him, which is a huge deal. And she likes him, but now it has to be done because you can't go and just continue to goop me like this. And she also calls Kai. So Kai shows up and he's going to bring her to the wedding. She shows up later, so she comes in later. Ashley as well as Monique, they show up on time and they have to sit next to each other. Now, Ashley is more so coming from the place of she just wants to be cool with everyone again. Monique is coming from the place of she doesn't like Ashley. She doesn't like Ashley. Just she doesn't like what Ashley did or what Ashley said, which means that she's not gonna go and just pretend like we're cool. Just accept an apology. No, that's not what's gonna happen. And speaking of on that train of thought, Karen feels the same way about Giselle. Karen comes in later, the time that Giselle comes in, a little bit afterwards, and she doesn't talk to Giselle. They're in a waiting room because Candace is about to come out, so you don't want all those people coming in while Candace is coming in. Fair enough. Giselle feels like, oh, she's already dealing with the selfish Sherman. She just wants to be cool. She just wants to be cool with Karen. I said, okay. If you think that's how all this works. Poor thing. Now, the wedding was beautiful. The ceremony was great. Candace actually had her mother, her father, her biological father, her stepfather, and her mother all walk her down the aisle at different points. And I thought that was nice. I felt like and her brother, her stepbrother, let's say her brother from another mother, was there, but to the side, to the far, far left. So he was not in eye shot of the mom, which is what matters. And the ceremony was cute. It was really cute when, no, actually, cute's not the right word. I was thinking, wait a minute, he chose R&B song titles to do his vows. I said, okay, that's creative. And as long as Candace loves it, who cares? Who cares, really? We go from that to, now we have this situation of, what do we have? Now we're at the reception. We're at cocktail hour. Giselle and Monique, they embrace. And so Monique is thinking, okay, we're cool enough. But then Giselle's like, oh, so you're going to be cool with me today? I'm thinking, oh no. Because prior to that happening, to give context, that's important, Giselle was drinking with Ashley, with Robin, and with Kai, because Giselle normally doesn't drink like that. Because even in the beginning of the episode, we saw Giselle and Kai at this fitness place, because she likes to work out a lot, and especially for the wedding, she wants to look right. Who wouldn't? She was drinking her sorrows away. And Giselle was visibly nice, as we call it, at that wedding. She wasn't toasted. Ashley was borderline toasted, but Giselle was nice, where she's kind of doing a lot of smiling, and she decides that a lot of smiling, and she was trying to talk to Karen. She does talk to Karen at one point, and Karen says that Karen's over it. Karen doesn't trust Giselle because Karen has smartened up. She doesn't trust Giselle. She doesn't really even like Giselle at this moment. But Giselle's, she's nice right now. And so because she's nice right now, she just wants to have fun. And her and Karen used to always have fun. And so Karen said, you know what? Okay, I can be cool. I can be cool. We're at this woman's wedding. I'm going to keep it calm. But me and Giselle aren't great. Giselle, later on, just talks to Monique as she's sitting down with everyone else. Because Chris actually, to even back up a little bit further, an argument didn't start with Giselle and Monique, but it could have. And so Chris stopped it the first time. The second time, when Giselle just came over, very chill, talked to Monique and said, in the confessional, Giselle talked about how she didn't want to argue with a pregnant woman, especially Monique looks like she can give birth. She's close enough. And so Giselle was like, I don't want to stress her out. I just want things to be cool, at least for now. I'll accept the apology, whatever. Because originally she was saying, you did this to Sherman, and it wasn't cool. Sherman's not here because he didn't want to deal with that mess. And she was like, but we're moving forward, because Giselle said she accepted the apology and we're going to move on. Perfect. Great. Michael had to take Ashley out because Ashley told us she has she stayed away from alcohol for a couple of weeks because she's on this goal of getting pregnant. But woo, she saw that alcohol and them taking drinking contest and was super excited. Super excited, and said, I'm taking one for the team, or two, or four. So Michael had to tell her to chill out, drink some water, chill out. Michael also was having a conversation with, I think, Juan and maybe Chris at one point, or maybe it was with Ray, or anyway. And did Michael make a joke or something about grabbing someone? I'm not sure, because I was halfway paying attention. So if he didn't, then let's forget about that. But if he did, it's a precursor to what comes out later on. Michael, before the wedding, or maybe during the initial ceremonies, was saying how he wanted to go and talk to Karen. He was trying to talk to Karen. Karen was like, but she didn't want to talk to him. Why? For what? No. What else happened at this wedding? Candace was singing, and I said, okay, Candace was so happy. She was just so happy that I said, I know Candace can actually sing. So she's having a moment. That's all. Because I know Candace can actually sing. We've heard time and time again on this show. So she was happy. She sang to Chris. It was great. Things towards the end of the episode took a turn before all that. Robin and Juan, they got there 30 minutes after the ceremony. 30 minutes after the ceremony for cocktail. Robin's happy, so let's just be happy for her. Juan seems cool with everything, so we're happy. Cool. Great. But the episode, like I said, it pretty much ends with Giselle meeting Candace's brother for the first time, which is, everything is going well until we look at the corner of our eye and see, oh no, not Candace's mom. She is over it, but she's staying calm, she's staying cool, she's staying collected. I feel like she was really happy and appreciative to be a part of this day for her daughter. So I think reality snapped back in and said, okay, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to ruin a great time. She's having a fine time she has her husband there, her ex is there, everything is going well. She doesn't need to go and do too much for now. So that's it. I'm sure there's other stuff that I missed. If I missed it, I wasn't concerned, because I'm still thinking about Game of Thrones. So please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week.